Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for actually 4 decades. I've been doing this for 50 years, I know. Anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video most of the time. I don't try to get long-winded. People's attention span is short, and mine's even shorter. Anyway, I'm an expert in IRS resolution matters. I've been on all the major new TV stations. You can go to 777irs.com and look at some of my news interviews, in fact, that I've done, and you can find me in the description section below if you need to contact me. And anyway, I have a whole team of former IRS agents that can go ahead and help you out of any situation. Today, I want to talk to you about the IRS 6-year rule in only going back for 6 years and filing your returns. IRS has a policy statement. It's actually, if you want to look it up, put up IRS policy statement 5-133. You'll see that IRS has policy statements on a lot of things. This one just happens to be their policy statement on filing back tax returns. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, IRS, if you haven't filed a return, you only have to file the last 6 years. Why? IRS only keeps your records for the last 6 years. That's why they only want to go back 6 years. They can't keep much data on their ancient COBOL computer systems. So if you want to find out what IRS has on you, you can go to irs.gov and pull up your transcripts, and there's 4 different types of transcripts. You can pull. One is your wage and income, and you'll see they go back 6 years. So if you have to file your back tax returns, you can start going back at the point that it's 6 years and moving forward. That's great news. Most of the people who call me haven't filed in 10 years, 15 years, never. People just haven't filed for a bunch of reasons. All very reasonable. However, IRS wants you to file those returns. IRS can't ask you to file more than 6 years, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about. It's very rare, but I'll give you a case, for instance, that I was investigating that I wanted the taxpayer to go back more than 6 years. It was a case that I investigated, and oh, by the way, you have to have manager's approval to do that. I easily got it in this case. I went out and I evaluated this case. It could have been criminal. It really wasn't. Criminal investigation probably wouldn't have gone after this person. I just know by my dealings with criminal that it was a borderline case, but not worth their time. But if I go out and I investigate your case and I see that you have a bunch of assets sitting there, that if you filed them off, and then if you filed your last 10, you could have paid the last 10 off, then IRS has the right to go ahead and ask you to file more tax returns. In the case that I investigated, I wanted them to file another 4 because I knew they had the money. So if you don't have the money to pay the 6 years, and the person investigating the case, they're not going to go ahead and ask you to file any more than the policy statement, which is, once again, policy statement 5-133. So about 99.9% of you are all safe. IRS just wants the last 6 years. But I do this video just to let you know that IRS has the right per the policy statement to go back and ask for more. But they have to have a good reason, and the manager's got to also approve it, just to let you know. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you want me to do a video, leave something you'd like me to do a YouTube on. I'm happy to do that, to give you insider information so you know that. If you'd give me a subscription, that's really helpful. It lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. That's how YouTube, by the way, rates people, is how many subscriptions, in fact, they have. Not so much likes, but subscriptions. Anyway, if you need us, you can contact us below. If you haven't filed your return in years, we can get you back in the system. Okay, thank you much. I appreciate your time.